Okay, so the purpose of this session is and to give you like a bit of support. So I hope this will going to be useful to all of you. As I said, you need first, before you analyze any like unknown binary file. When I said binary file means executable file, regardless this will going to run on Windows or Linux. So you need to like prepare safe environment, and this usually safe environment either to be physical or virtual. So in this session, I'll show you now that I have chosen virtual environment. I will use a Linux distribution designed for malware analysis and reverse engineering. It's called Remnox. I put it again. So I'll share my screen now. And the purpose again is to help you with part B, and specifically how to extract like a binary file, unknown file, from PDF. That's what I will show you today. So I hope this will going to be useful to all of you. That's Remnox. And as you can see here, I just created directories called part B, and I downloaded the file. I just change the name, make the name no spaces. That's it. We can like do some basic commands in order to investigate what inside that file. So we can use something like strings. So if we can get like approximate behavior of that binary file, that's the aim, by the way. So I'm assuming that all of you have done this part, virus total and strings. But the point here about strings, that sometimes we need to look at some specific words. So that's what I'm going to do. So just I will pass the file here and then try to filter using grep. And usually I need to check the file type or what inside that file. I know that's the file type PDF, but who knows? Maybe someone changed the extension, right? Or maybe someone modified that file and inject some code or binary file inside that PDF file, right? Who knows? We have two format of binary files. One from Windows is called portable executable, or PE, and one for Linux is called executable linkable format, or ELF file. So if something hidden within that, it will be either PE or ELF file. So we'll try that. Here you go. We have ELF signature here. To search for something like hacking. Here you go. So means 98%, I'm not saying 99 or 100, 98%, there's within that PDF file, there is a hidden executable file, and most probably ELF, and already packed by UPX. UPX just a tool to compress that file. Okay, so once we know that we have UPX, so you need two things. First, you need to extract that binary file, which is packed by UPX, and then decode or decompress that file, unpack that file before you analyze that file. Okay, is that okay, guys? So make sense until now? You see, I didn't go through parsing the file or PDF, but you can do that. You can do that to demonstrate the logical steps that you have done. You can do that, and that's fine. Yeah, but just give you like shortcut now. All right, now how can we check if this PE or L file and this signature and all of these kind of things that I just mentioned? So we're going to use a tool. It's a graphical interface, and let's it's like Hex Presenter or Hex Editor. It's called Octeta or Octeta, whatever you pronounce this. And I will point, if this not installed on your Kali or Parrot or whatever, you can use, of course, sudo. You can use that first to search for this, or I can use this cache search and Theta or Theta, whatever. Yeah, it's already there here. So, and then you can install it if you don't have it. All right. So to install it, of course, I'm pretty sure that you know how to install things on Kali apt get install. And then I already installed it, so I don't need to do that. I'll show you. It will tell me like already installed. So I'll use this one. It's so super nice and very easy to understand the graphical interface. Here you go. And because I passed the file into that editor, and you can see here, you can filter, you can search, and you can see the long like file. And you need to understand the PDF file. So PDF, they extract whatever from the Word document, like header, separate the header, separate whatever format, fonts, whatever, and the data itself. I mean, the contents of the whatever you write in the document, and they put them into objects. Okay, so when you parse any PDF file, you will see these objects, and you need to understand that this object, we refer to this object using like a table. It's called X reference, where we refer to this object like index, just the object name and the number where that object within that PDF in order, like object 1, header 1, object 2, header 2, and so on. So it's so easy. Yeah? It's not no magic here. Another thing is you can do that and search, let's say, or here, like you find from here, or just Control F, whatever convenient to you. And because we need to search for a word, so it's not hex, so I will use char or character. So ELF. Here you go. Okay. So each ELF file has signature. We'll see that. And usually that's the signature, starting with hex byte 7F. That's hex. And each one of these, 1 byte, like two number together, 2 hex number together, or 2 digits, 1 byte. So 1 byte, that's the second byte, third byte, fourth byte. So usually start with 7F. So I need to start with this guy here, with the dot, not with the E. All right? And let's search, find next. That's the one, another one, another one, another one. Yeah. However, I need only the first one, because the first one show me 7F means that's the starting point, 7F and whatever other, it was 7F and something and 46, right? And if you search ELF header signature, you will see that. Once you see that, means that's the start of the file. So I don't care about how many ELF within that file. I care with the header, with the beginning of the file, signature of the file. Okay, let's search for UPX. Oh, I need to. Yeah, for some reason, I need to close that and load it again. Here, where am I? Yeah, here. And search for UPX. Yeah, you see working now. For some reason, when you search for like a word or whatever string, and you try to search for a new one, it gives you this not found. Yeah, that's might be from that tool, but it doesn't matter really, because the purpose of this is just to extract the information and even edit. You can add anything you want here if you want. So I will search for UPX. As you can see here, UPX, some headers here, but how can I recognize the end of the file? So up to the end, I'm clicking on find next, until here we're going to tell me that's the last thing. You see now, end of bytes or byte array reached. I'll put cancel. That's the end of the file. However, you need to add more 16 byte to that one. Now we recognize the start of the file, and now that's the end of the file. Why? Because UPX put signature at the end of the file as well. So now what you need to do is to copy from here up to L file. That's it. You can do that manually, or you can do that like Control E. You see here down, it will telling you like range. That's the offset, by the way, guys, to the left. You see that? It's not clicking really, but clicking on like the hex. But if you see BD 90, that's the offset. Okay, so two things, as I said, you copy from here up to manual, or you can use the range here. It's up to you. So I'll copy until we reach the header of the file, where start with hex 7F. Yeah, which is I'm reaching now, that one. You see long file. All of these UPX, random characters. I think I'm almost there. Yeah, I think. Yep, here you go. Yeah, that's it. Up to here, not the S, not the S. I'll remove the S later. So I copy that, and then open new file here and paste. Here you go. Make sure that's everything okay. So I think we are missing here like one or two characters, but we'll see. And okay, it's just copied the S, so I need to remove the S. Yeah, and save that file. And we'll put that file as sample. All right, and put whatever in extension, or just sample, and that's it. Well, let me put extension. Okay. Save. All right, good. Let's see if this will gonna work. I think because we are missing here, because this must be 16 bytes. So I think we are missing something here. We need to add this here. Still, as you can see, we need one more. Yeah, this needs to be even here. And then save that one. And we need to do this again. I should have saved this in another file name, but let's see. Okay. Because the header file is okay, so the beginning is fine, no problem. The problem now is the end. Unpacked, yes, correct. As you can see, done. So it was that you need to, as you can see, you need to add whatever 16 bytes means that you need to copy up to this. Once you see that /struct page, so you copy anything up to here until you reach the last UPX exclamation mark. That's it. That's the end of the UPX and the header of the UPX. So done. We extracted the file and we unpacked the file. Now you can do your analysis now. And let me show you. I will not go through the analysis because you need to do this yourself, right? So what I'll show you is how to like spot like some function, which is you may start to analyze these functions. So we're going to use whatever tool. I'm not sure what tool you are using, but I will use GDB. This is the debugger and this assembler as well. So I'll use GDB, quiet mode, and then put that one here. As you can see, this is called basic dynamic analysis. As long as you are not running the file, which is I will not run the file. As long as you are not running the file, then that's is not actual dynamic analysis, because when you run the file, you step into each line or each function, and then each instruction within that function, and you run one by one and analyze whatever the register, the memory addresses, or the content of a memory address and such. So what I'm going to show you, just basics. You need first to stop at point, within that program. Usually we break into the main function, so C has main function. As you can see here, stop point where we can analyze, and then I'm not running the code. I will type disassemble and then main. Here you go. As you can see, you see this in orange or whatever, this yellow, that's the function name. As you can see here, call, that's function. CS, signal, all of these more or less system functions, you don't care about them. And that's strange name, logger. So you start with this. Disassemble logger. More function name, nice function name with host name. Get PID or PPID, parent ID, printf, fflush, and gets. Cool, right? So now you can go and analyze each of these functions and then approximate the behavior. That's it. Is that okay? Make sense? I hope this helpful. And I recorded this, and that's fine. Your job now is to analyze the file.